person who will bring good things to the city and county of Honolulu with a great transportation plan, and we will save taxpayers money. And we will always speak the truth.
How confident are you feeling with 5 days to go?
We're feeling great because we have this grassroots network, and it's been increasing ever since we filed to run for office. So it's been really heartwarming, very humbling, and good things can happen without money.
Is there anything you could have done differently?
Well, no. I think we put together. We usually discover that after, but we've got great people, Councilmember Dela Cruz and Councilmember DeJoux, and our partner Panis Perpedoras. So, and all these great people behind me. We've been pulling together, and it's just been really wonderful.
Of course, one of the big issues is rail. The mayor unveiled the draft EIS today. None of us have really seen it, but
yeah, I know. If they got the draft EIS yesterday, I mean, within 15 minutes, the rest of us should have gotten a copy. I mean, you're not supposed to edit it or pull things from it. The draft EIS should be in our hands yesterday.
Some of the initial information we've gotten from what the city's just emailed us literally as I was driving here, so I'm sorry I don't have every detail, but it says that with the airport extension, the new cost adjusted for inflation would be $4.9 billion. What do you think?
But did you see the whole EIS?
No, I haven't seen it.
Yeah, well, see, that's the thing.
I haven't seen these
Why are we seeing bits and pieces? I think the public deserves to see the draft EIS. We paid for it. It's public money. It's a public document. We should have gotten it yesterday.
Mufi told us this morning that they didn't want the property owners to know and have to find out through the media that their properties were impacted. So they wanted to alert people ahead of time by letter to all 170 people on the rail line. So what do you say to that delay as well?
I mean, after all, the draft EIS was due and paid for. It was due in December of 2006. And then they delayed it to April of 2007. Here it is, October, the days before election of 2008. So I just don't understand this. And there's still another delay because they got it yesterday at 11. Where's our copy? We should have gotten one within 10, 15 minutes.
No, he's blaming them that they say they have to adjust something for the state to make it state compliant. Do you agree that there are state tweaks that should be made to a federally approved document?
I think the public deserves to have the information necessary if we're going to be spending $5 billion or $6 billion of taxpayers' money. We all deserve the truth.
But if it's a federally approved document, can they be tweaking it for the state?
They should not be. I mean, whatever comes out of FTA and comes to our desks, I mean, their desk, it should be on our desks also.
Do you think
is there anything in particular you're looking to see out of the EIS?
Well, visual impact, financial impact, and the impact on the residents whose homes and businesses may be condemned.
There's a lot of early voting and absentee voting that's been going on. Do you think the voters had enough information about this rail
that's
transit
what's
before
sad.
voting?
And that's why we were pushed to make decisions in 2006 so that the draft EIS could be completed and sent to the FTA. Here we are, 2008, and we still don't have it. So, I just don't know what the delay is. And it's not fair to the taxpayers and residents of our city.
Now, the mayor said that it's up to the FTA how quickly they review it, but didn't they just receive it in August?
Yes, they just received it this year. You can't blame the FTA. The deadline was December of 2006, and then another extension to April of 2007. So you can't blame the FTA.
Who do you blame then?
Yeah, whoever was supposed to complete. We paid for the draft EIS. There was a deadline. It was not sent. So whoever, whether it's Parsons or whether it's administration, they did not meet the deadline. And that's why we don't have the information available to the taxpayers before they make a decision on November 4th. It's very unfair.
Do you think the administration is purposely delaying this to have the desired effect at the polls?
Well, I mean, it's over a year delay. What possible excuse could there be?
Well, in fairness, nobody knew there would be a rail vote a year ago.
Well, even if there, we have to make, the public needs to be informed. When their money is being spent, the public needs to know the details.
Now they're saying, well, hey, the full thing's going to be released this weekend anyway. That's before the election, but as she said, that's a lot of people have early voted. What's the impact of early voting?
It's just not fair to the. We can't keep fooling the taxpayer. We have to be honest and truthful with the people who are paying for all of this work that's going to be done. We have to be truthful. There's no excuse.
What about some of the claims like a 22% reduction in traffic congestion? They're saying it will be doubled in the 11%.
Well, I don't know because I haven't seen it. I haven't seen the draft EIS at all, and I don't want to see bits and pieces. We need to see the whole thing so it can be analyzed. You can't draw information from here and there. The public deserves the truth.
The mayor let us know. He says he just saw it last night at 10. The director of transportation says they've always had it. All the FTA sends is a permission slip. And Monday was their first indication.
You know what's amazing?
What do you think of the timeline?
Yeah, I know. What's amazing is we were sitting in a hearing yesterday afternoon, and the whole time they were saying they did not have the draft EIS. They were sitting there facing us, lying to us that they didn't have the draft EIS, and all that time it was on their desk. Mr. DeConti was there. There were many people there in the audience, and they actually told us they did not have the draft EIS, and all the while it was sitting on their desk. That's what is so disappointing.
Do you think you should have gotten a copy before they even sent it to the
From the
FTA?
No. Well, I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. Let them, do whatever FTA, whatever process there is. But as soon as the city receives it, the public and all of you deserve a copy of that draft EIS. Not bits and pieces, the draft EIS.
If you were elected mayor, how would you go about
I would I always believe in sharing information. I will always share information. I will never hide the truth.
The FTA said the advertising issue and that they don't require the city to advertise. Can you talk a little bit about that?
I know. That's what's so amazing. That 8-page insert that went out. It clearly states this is because of a federal mandate, and there is no mandate. I trust we have great neighborhood boards. We could disseminate information to the neighborhood boards. That's a very inexpensive and very effective way of disseminating information. We should have done that. Not this glossy stuff and paying $2.6 million. That's how much as of June of this year. $2.6 million of taxpayers' dollars when our economy is so down and people are losing their jobs, trying to work hard to make a living, and we're spending $2.6 million on lobbying for one side of a charter amendment question. That is wrong.
With the new revisions in the cost that they've put in there, $3.9 billion in current dollars, 4.8 or 4.9 billion depending on the route in as-built dollars. Is there enough money to complete this project?
Well, I haven't seen those numbers. I haven't seen anything. So it's hard to comment when you haven't seen the document.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Kobayashi.
everybody.